Hi everyone, it's Erin. Happy Thursday. Now, I wanted to just come on here and make this video. I thought I was getting ready for the day and I might as well get ready with you guys. So now today, in my beauty group, sorry guys, I'm trying this tablet again. We're gonna try it again, even though it shows absolutely every little thing on my face. We're gonna try it again, but I know it's a lot like lower for me to have to look. It's weird, so I apologize if I'm like looking down too much in the video. I apologize for that, but I think the lighting, the way this tablet captures the light, I think makes the colors come off a little bit truer, so I'm gonna give this tablet another chance. So anyway, what I was saying was, okay, I wanted to hop on here and get ready with you guys, and I am in the beauty group today. I know today is all about lips and cheeks. So the last 2 days, I know I did a live the other night about contour. Yesterday was all about highlights. I know I didn't do a live. If you guys want to see a live on that, just let me know. I'd love to do some swatches. But so today, I'm going to do a live later, and I'm not sure if I'm going to make a video where I try on all the lips and just swatch tonight on my lives. But so tonight will be finishing my lips and cheeks, but right now it's going to be, I'm going to try some new things for the rest of my face. So tonight I have, you guys, I have another New Girl online trivia that I'm going to play. Now my one last week, if anyone even cares, which I doubt it, but the one I did that I mentioned in my video last week, once we got started in the trivia, I didn't end up finishing it. I ended up leaving, sadly, before I even finished. There were some glitches in the way that the answering system was, and I just, after like an hour and a half, I was so frustrated, I just kind of left. So tonight we're going to try something new. So like I did in a previous video, I wanted today to be a Jessica Day inspired look. I found a look of hers from an episode that is my favorite that I watched, one of my many favorites that I watched. If any of you out there are New Girl fans, it's season 3, episode I believe 23, Cruise, where she has, Zooey Deschanel's character Jessica Day has a very kind of golden, bronzy, glittery eye, a very dewy, radiant complexion, and a very nice, kind of soft, glossy, chocolatey brown kind of a lip. So I saw that. I would be posting a picture. It's not the best close-up of her makeup in that photo, but I figured it would give me a theme to do my own makeup today. And I wanted to try some of the other glitters and things on camera for you guys that I've received that I haven't even gotten to try yet. So I figured this would be a perfect opportunity. Now, along with my Jessica Day inspired look, I'm going to try a couple other new things today. I recently experimented last night for the first time using the Buffy brush. Our Buffy, which is a awesome, really dense brush. There's a smaller side and a larger side that are each shaped the same way. One, I like the smaller side, for brightening highlight. Anyway, this is great to give a little more full coverage. Now, I did do my foundation, my whole entire face. I did my Aspen, my color correcting, everything with Buffy yesterday, and I really liked the coverage it gave me. But today, I'm going to try that along with, I'm going to make my own. Now, I've seen a couple of my fellow mascara ladies use our milk cream and mix it in with their main highlight to do like a tinted moisturizer. So I want to try doing that technique today, which I haven't tried yet, but applying it with my Buffy brush and see the kind of finish I get. So, I mean, I know it's a tinted moisturizer. I know it's not going to be as full coverage as if I just use my main highlight on its own with Buffy, but I thought, why not? Let's experiment. And then I haven't used Graceland Gold Glitter Shadow. You guys.
Thanks, Dora.
Ooh, so we're going to do that today is our Jessica Day inspired look. And then I thought I would do something a little different in the way that I do my brows. So let's get started and we'll see how that works out. Now you guys, I do have on just a little lip conditioner and a little bit of eye primer. I did swipe a little bit of tinted brow gel through my brows, but we'll talk about that in a little bit. Okay, so now the first step with my Jessica Day inspired look that I want to use today is I want to use our Spiced Cream eyeshadow. You guys, I talked about her a little bit when I first got her. I usually go in first with my finger. I love this color. And if you can see, it's just a beautiful bronzy, golden brown. And I'm going to pat that on my lid with my finger. Can you see the payoff that has? Now, these are a cream. They are unlike any of our other creams. The texture of them, I mean, it's not similar to our contour texture. It's not, you know, of course, it's not glossy like some of our lip and cheeks, but I don't know, it's super, I mean, as you can see, it's super, super pigmented. But because it is a cream, if you have an oilier eyelid, as it wears, it can, or if things tend to crease on you a little bit, you know, I sometimes get a little creasing there, so I'll show you guys how now I know I'm going to be putting glitter on top of this, but just for future reference, along with these cream shadows, you guys, I'll show you what I like doing. So I like putting my first layer on pretty heavily with my finger. Sorry guys, again, I am using my middle finger. I know I should probably be using my ring finger for this. I know better. I'm a makeup artist. For that delicate, I always use my ring finger to apply my eye cream. But for some reason, when I'm doing like cream shadows and things on my lid, I can never blend them in good or have maybe the same control with my ring finger as I do with my middle finger. So I apologize for using my ring finger, but I feel like I need to. Okay, so just kind of keeping that color most concentrated on the lower half of the lid here, and then just taking whatever's left on my finger and kind of patting it up into my crease. Now I have a slightly hooded eye, you guys. So that means when I'm looking straight ahead in the camera, when I'm looking straight ahead, you know, you can't see really that much of this part of my eyelid. What you mostly see is here. Right, and how that bone. So I always like, and a good tip for you hooded eyes ladies out there, I know I have a couple of my clients, which by the way, you guys, I will be devoting an entire day to hooded eyes here very shortly. Renee, I'm talking to you, my sweet friend. I know you have been looking forward to that. I promise you it's in the works. Okay, but my point is I go up a little bit higher on where my bone kind of protrudes right here with that color, so that when I do look straight ahead, it just doesn't disappear.
Well, can I come back?
So it's a little bit higher. Can you guys see that there? So when I'm looking, yes, look, you can see that color brought up a little bit. Okay, now at this step, you guys, if I wasn't going to be adding the glitter on top, to keep these cream shadows from creasing, I would take a little bit of my vanilla dust on the flat end of the multitasker brush and just kind of press it, not over the whole lid, but I would press just a little bit right where my natural crease, the fold of my eyelid is. Then, now sometimes a little bit of powder can dull the color slightly underneath it. So then what I like to do is, if I'm just wearing this by itself and I'm not putting any glitter on top and I want that color to stay really beautiful and intense like this, then I take the small end, and I would show you guys with the multitasker brush, but I can't find mine right now, the pencil end side of the eyeshadow everything brush. So I put on this first layer with my finger first, then I take the flat side of my multitasker brush, pack a little vanilla dust or any translucent powder on my lid there. Then I take the small end of the eyeshadow everything brush, go back into my cream, and then pack it on. Just a little bit more color right on top. It won't crease, it won't budge. Your color will stay nice and vibrant all day. Now, like I said, I'm going to be using glitter right now, so I don't have to worry about all that because it's kind of going to be covered up. But just a tip, because I do love wearing this color just by itself, and I don't want it to crease. I want it to stay nice and vibrant. That's how you guys get it to stay. Okay, now, again, I said I can't find my multitasker brush. If you ladies own the multitasker brush and you want to use the pressed glitters, that is definitely the one I recommend, or your finger. I don't like to use I have too long nails sometimes to get so precise with the glitter to be able to get in there. So, and I am going to be using, always, ladies, it's so important, if you're going to be using any of the pressed glitters, a glitter glue is going to make the world of difference. You try to apply the glitters dry as is right out of the pan, you're going to have fallout. You're not going to get like the color that you want. A little tiny bit of this glitter glue, and it just feels like eye primer. It says it's glue, but it's not sticky like glue. It's the texture of an eye primer. I'm going to put a little bit of this right on top of my cream shadow I have on, and then I'm going to dip in with this flat synthetic. Now, like I said, the bigger end of the multitasker brush would work. This is a brush I have from MAC. I usually use this one. I've used it for years when I do glitter glue. I clean, you know, I wash it, so I figured I'm just going to use this for right now. Just so you guys can see. Okay, now here's the glitter glue. I squirted a little on the back of my hand. Again, it's not sticky like glue. It is more the texture of eye primer. And a little is all you need. Now I'm going to look in my mirror so I can have a little bit more control over where I put this here. It looks like it has a little color, but really once you gently, I'm just using slight sweeping motions. Remember, you don't want a very thick layer at all. I'm going to put that all over my lid here. I'm going slightly into my crease. Now I'm going to flip my brush over. So one side still has, you can see guys, the glitter primer, the glitter glue. So I didn't even use that much. The other side is bare. I'm going to take the bare side now into Graceland, this beautiful gold glitter. Okay, so that side of the brush did not have the glitter glue on it. Here's the side that had the glitter glue. The bare side of the brush, dip it into Graceland. Now I am going to just tap my brush to get any excess off. Now I'm going to take that Graceland. Look at that, you guys. Do you see how beautiful? And I mean, it is going on even. It's not going on chunky. Oh, I know I am having a tiny bit of fallout, you guys. I think I was talking. I don't think I got to that glitter primer fast enough. I think it started to dry a little bit by the time I applied this. Now normally, see, I do have fallout here. Normally that would not be happening, but I took my time. So ladies, when you do put that glitter primer down, I mean, you don't have to be like, you don't have to race to get it on, but you don't want to sit and wait too long or it won't adhere as well. Like I do have a little bit in my lashes right there. Let me get a small brush and just kind of get that out. Okay, see, that's fun, you guys, right? Okay, so now I'm going to go back in with the side of the brush that I used the glitter glue on before, the glitter primer. Dip in. Oh, well, at least I caught it, right? It didn't go on the carpet. Okay, so now I'm going to go in on this eye. Let's see, I'll just make sure I get an even coat of that on there. Oh, I think I got a little too much glitter primer there, you guys. Okay, so there, as you can see, right over top. Now again, I'm going to flip my brush over to the side that I dipped in a minute ago for the other eye. Graceland, tap the excess glitter off. Oh yeah, that's working better. It's adhering a little better. I didn't get enough. Okay, so go back in. I'm going back in with a little bit of Graceland. Alright guys, so that's primarily concentrated on the inner part of my lid, on the lower part, just below my crease. Isn't that pretty? I mean, it's fun, right? I figured I would do a glitter look. I haven't got to try these glitters yet. No, I'm not done yet, I don't think. My Jessica Day inspired look that I'm trying to replicate here is just very simple. She has on just a bronze, very similar to this. I think what I am going to do, though, the only thing I can see, and only I notice this probably because I'm such a huge fan of the show, I'm going to go back in with Spice, that cream shadow that I laid down first before I put my glitter on, with that pencil side of the eyeshadow everything brush. And now that I have that glitter down, I'm just going to go right above the glitter. So it's not in the natural crease of my eye, but it's kind of like I can feel the brush right starting on the bone there. Because I want this to open up my eye a little bit. I want this part of my lid to appear a little larger. So I'm just putting a little more color on that bone there to accentuate that. You guys see a difference? Let's see. So there's a little extra added. Let's do a little on this side. Remember, guys, so again, right above that glitter, right, like I can feel my bone right there. So ladies that have, you know, more of a hooded eye or a slightly hooded eye, if you bring your color up, instead of trying to keep it below the bone here, like right here is the bone, I can feel it. So instead of trying to keep your color all below that, to really be able to see it so your eyeshadow doesn't get lost when you open your eye, bring it up, you know, onto the bone. Don't be afraid to bring it up a little bit higher than what you would normally think. And I promise you, that'll make that's like the biggest thing. It won't disappear. Then when you're looking straight ahead, you'll really be able to see it still. Okay, so I want to deepen that up just a little bit. Make sure I'm even, because I never am when I'm looking just in here, right? All right, guys, hold on. So let me make sure I'm even. I'm just evening it out slightly since, like I said many a times before, I can't see that well. Okay, so it's up a little bit higher. I evened it out here, so that looks good. So when I'm looking straight ahead, there's still a lot of room between my color and my eyebrow, but it's brought up a little bit higher so that I can really see it. Okay, now, you guys, I'm going to take the fluffier side of the eyeshadow everything brush, because I'm done as far as like color goes on this side, but I am going to take the fluffier side of the eyeshadow everything brush, and I'm going to go into Tangled, our beautiful cream shadow in this beautiful cream color. I'm going to take the fluffier end of that, and I'm just kind of swirling my brush in so it's on the tip, and I'm going right under my brow, my eyebrow, and right where that spiced and my skin meet, I'm just taking a little bit of that Tangled just to softly blend it so I have no edges. Now, this isn't really adding that much of a highlight to my skin tone. This is a beautiful, very soft cream color. I guess if I really packed it on, if I used my finger, it would show up more. But this is really just to kind of blend it out, as opposed to like a really strong under eyebrow color highlight. Okay, guys, so now I'm going to take that same pencil brush end. Now, I noticed in this look, Jessica Day doesn't have on her normal black liner. She has on more of a dark brown, kind of smudgy liner. So I'm going to take Spiced again under my eye, under my bottom lash line. I'm really kind of getting it on there. If you guys can see, so when I do my under lash line, so I take it about a little more than halfway in, I get a good amount of product on there, make sure it's well blended, but not blended away. And then I like to bring it here in this area here to where it meets my color here. It kind of creates a nice line. So don't be afraid to add, like I oftentimes, you guys, go in after my eyes are completely done and add a little more underneath. I love having good smudgy color underneath the eye. I just think it looks so, so pretty. It can really help open up the eye a lot. You guys see that? So here's just a little bit of that spice underneath the eye. Because this look today isn't going to have a ton of black liner like I normally do. I'm going to do a tiny bit in my waterline on my top. And I'm going to use a little bit of Black Friday on the top, very slightly smudged along my lash line. Oh, I can hear our cats freaking out right now. Sorry, guys, if you can hear that. Both my kids are in here with me right now, and Lex is not a fan of having the cats in the room, so one is trying to get in with all its might. Okay, so there I did the underneath with a little spiced. And Graceland, Tangled under my brow. Okay, guys, I'm going to do a little black pencil tight line just in my waterline. Thank you, Mackenzie.
Yeah, or I tried to stop them.
All right, guys, so little liner in my waterline. And then I'm just going to use a tiny bit of our cream liner, Black Friday, on my top lash line. Not so much as liner to show a lot of liner, but more to just make my lashes look thicker. Now, I said a minute ago, I can't find my multitasker brush, you guys, but I have found that the smaller side of the multitasker brush is my favorite brush to use Black Friday, our black cream eyeliner. And you guys, if you can see, let me see if I can turn this a little bit. Okay. So here, this side, this end of this brush is very similar to the small end of the multitasker brush. So I'm kind of flipping, I'm brushing my brush in, getting it coated pretty good on one side with product. Then I'm flipping it over, coating that side with product. Don't be afraid to really coat your brush with the Black Friday. Believe me, it doesn't take very much, and you're not, I'm barely, it doesn't even look like I dipped into that. I'm not using that much product, but you really want to get your brush coated to go in with it. See? I'm going to go in just a little bit again. Now, there's still product on my brush, but I am dipping back in just to make sure all sides of the brush are coated. I find I get a lot better application that way, even though, not all sides of the brush are touching my eye at the same time. But trust me, coat all the sides of your brush, a little more than you would think, and then go in, and I promise you'll have much better luck with Black Friday. Hey, you guys, look, I'm not even doing a wing today. Oh, no, isn't that crazy? I always do a wing. Now, look, I do have a little gold glitter from Graceland on my brush now that I did my eyeliner. So I'm just taking and wiping. I just wiped it off on the back of my hand. No big deal. So now I'm going to go back in. So there, I just did a little bit to make my lashes look thicker because I am going to be applying a strip of false lashes as well. And that way it kind of helps them blend in. So I'm going to go in now and do just a little bit of Black Friday on the other eye. Again, making sure my brush is well coated with product, you guys. And I usually, just like the other eye, I usually have to dip in twice. So don't think you're going to coat your brush once and be able to do it like a liquid liner. You might have to dip in once, do half the eye like I do, dip in again, coat your brush, then do the other half. That's totally normal. You're not doing anything wrong, just so you guys know, okay? Because I know I wasn't used to working with this either, the cream, but now that I've been working with it and I found this technique works the best for me anyway, so I wanted to share that with you guys. All right, you guys, now I did say, I know a second ago I did say there was some glitter on my brush. Now, don't get me wrong, I don't want you to think that you're going to have a ton of, glitter everywhere from wearing our glitter eyeshadows. Like I said, the glitter primer makes a world of difference. Yeah, you might have a couple, and I mean a couple, little specks of fallout, and that's it, okay? Now, my brush has glitter on it just because I was going right over my glitter to try to put on that eyeliner, just for the record. So, ladies, don't worry. It's not going to be everywhere. I have worked with glitters in the past that have ended up everywhere, but our formula is small and it really adheres well to the glitter primer, so it really makes a difference. All right, guys, so I am doing a quick coat of mascara. I like to do just a quick coat on my top lashes, so when I do put on my false lashes, they blend in nicely. And I always love a ton of mascara on my bottom lashes. I find like that really, really just completes my look. And since I'm doing a Jessica Day inspired look, everyone knows, or if you know who Jessica Day, Zooey Deschanel is, she has those big, beautiful blue eyes, and they do a lot of actually like bottom lashes on her to make her appear, her eyes appear larger than what they already are, and more kind of like doe-eyed. And so to kind of recreate her look today, in honor again of my third New Girl Trivia competition. I'm such a dork, you guys. I can't help it. Like, it gives me something to look forward to, too. Hey, it was free. It's fun. It gives me something to do, you know, for an hour and a half that I like. You know, that makes me happy. So I'm excited to do this again. Sorry, guys. I thought this tablet would prevent me from having to use the mirror a lot, but it's kind of, it's weird having to look in the, and then I would poke myself in the eye. I know I would. If I was just relying on the tablet as my mirror. It's like off a little bit. Alright guys, so a lot of bottom lash mascara. In fact, I see on the other eye, I'm going to do one more quick coat. Sorry, you guys. I know this is going to be a longer video again. I don't know why I keep apologizing. I guess it can be whatever length I want them to be. I know it's a long time for you to have to sit down and watch from beginning to end, but I just felt kind of like taking my time today. Really doing something, trying some new things. So if you do stick with me through the whole video, thank you. I really appreciate that. But if not, I mean, I totally get it, guys. Okay, so there's a little bottom mascara. And I think that's done. Okay, now I'm excited to try the next thing. I'm just gonna, I do have a tiny bit I can see of that spiced cream shadow underneath my eye. So I'm just making sure I have no fallout. And I don't. Okay, so now you guys, we're gonna move on to the next step, which I'm gonna do my foundation. Now I did say at the beginning of the video, I'm gonna try our milk cream to make my own tinted moisturizer. I've seen some of the other ladies do this. I'm taking 1 pump of our milk cream, and then let me get my foundation, my highlight palette, you guys. Okay. And let me see. Oh, I didn't bring something over to scoop a little bit of that out with, did I? No, but that's okay. You know what? I'll just use... Okay, so now I'm going to take... You know what, you guys? Let's do June today. I'm going to take a little bit... Now, I'm not sure. Like I said, I've never done this before, so I'm not sure how much I'm going to need, but that looks like a pretty good amount. Not too much. Just a little bit of my main highlight color there. I do have the Black Friday and the glitter glue on the back of my hand here, so I'm just kind of putting that there beside, and I'm going to take my brush and pick up my milk moisturizer. And so there I put June, my milk moisturizer. You guys, and the only reason I'm using the end of my brush and feeling good with this right now is because I just deep cleaned all my brushes. And I make sure you guys don't forget to wash your handles of your brushes. I know we worry, you know, we remember to do, of course, the hairs of the brushes, and you don't want to let too much water get in the part of your brush, but don't forget about your handles. You know, your hands touch your handles, and that can contaminate bacteria too. But I did just wash all my brushes, so I feel safe that I'm not getting any bacteria or anything. So, and then I'm just kind of mixing that together. So there was almost the full pump. There's a little bit of milk cream still left on here, so almost a full pump of the milk cream, a little bit of my June. Now, wow, you guys, now I can see that's a lot. I think I used too much, but we'll see. And I just mixed that together on the back of my hand, and let's see what happens. Now, I did want to try, like I said, applying this with the Buffy brush and seeing what that was like. The Buffy brush is supposed to have more coverage. Of course, the tinted moisturizer is going to be a little bit less coverage, so we'll kind of see how it turns out. Ooh. Oh, wow, you guys. Okay, now remember, this is just a tinted moisturizer. So remember, now the moisturizer is going to eventually absorb to my skin. Ooh, you guys, I think I might love this. Let's see if it can give me the coverage that I want. But it is blend. I mean, as you can see, that is blending beautifully and like a dream on my skin. So now let me see, you guys. Now, I didn't even put down Aspen as my color corrector like I normally do. I wanted to see, you know, how this would look on its own. Now, I am using the larger side of the Buffy brush. And I'm not really sure, like, maybe some of you other ladies out there, if you see this, use this brush, you can tell me. With Buffy, are you supposed to buff in a circular motion? Or are you supposed to just kind of press it into the skin to blend? I think it's kind of press. But I could be wrong. Or tell me what works best for you. If any of you beautiful ladies out there have tried Buffy, let me know what works best for you. But you guys, I think I really like this. So far, I'm getting really, good. It feels amazing on my skin. It looks like it's giving me okay coverage so far. Like, it didn't thin it out too much, but it feels really nice. Now, I did not put any skincare on beforehand. Normally, I put my cream on and then let it sit. Okay, you guys, I think I love that. Let's see. No, hold on. Let's finish up here. I am gonna put a little up here because remember, I want this to be my look for today. I said just today they were on a cruise. It's kind of very dewy and fresh and light and just radiant. That's another reason why I thought I would try this. You okay, Kenzie?
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, Mackenzie's over here. She like saw her out of the corner of my eye, just kind of staring. I wasn't sure if she was listening or say hi.
Oh, hi.
Now, I love this. I love this for the majority of my face. But I do see a couple areas that I want a little more coverage. Ooh. Rogue hair, okay. That feels great. Perfect. So, wow, guys, I'm really happy with that. I might have to do that with my mane every day. Let's see how this works. Okay, guys, sorry. I can feel, though, I got a cat hair. I knew it. It was bound to happen. We're, what, 20 minutes in to me doing my makeup? I knew a cat hair had to pop in here sometime. I feel like I did trap a cat hair in my foundation, though. Have you guys ever had that happen if you have pets? It's impossible for us to take care of all their hair, especially my sweet Oscar. Like, it's just everywhere. But